Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 Atlanta Braves baseball for you. We got the Chicago Cubs for the first time coming to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Braves. And let's look like the Cubbies starting lineup. We got leading off playing shortstop Avon DeJesus. Batting second playing left field is Gene Kleins. Batting third playing right field is Bobby Mercer. Batting fourth playing first base Dave Kingman. Batting fifth, playing third base is Steve Antavelis. Batting sixth, playing second base is Manny Trio. Batting seventh, playing center field is, I don't think it's Hector. I think that's the wrong name. That's Hector Cruz. And batting eighth, doing the catching is Larry Koch. And batting ninth on the mound is Ray Burris. Take a look here at the Atlanta Braves starting lineup, the home team. And leading off playing second base, Jerry Royster. Batting second playing center field is Roland Office. Batting third playing right field is Brian Alsatane. Batting fourth playing left field is Jeff Burris. Batting fifth and doing the catching is Joe Nolan. Batting sixth playing first base is Dale Murphy. Batting seventh and playing third base is Barry Benell. Excuse me. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Pat Rocket, and batting ninth on the mound is Jamie Easterly. Let's get down here to Atlanta, Fulton County. Excuse me, and get this game started, folks. And Avon DeJesus will be leading it off for the Cubbies. He's batting 233. Got 3 homers and 11 RBIs. He'll be going up against Jamie Easterly. And this is Jamie's fourth game, second start of the year. He's 1-0 with a 1.64 ERA. Here's the pitch to Avon. And he squares this one up right away against Jamie. Get the dice out of here. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone. Avon DeJesus starts this game off for the Cubbies with a home run. Just like that. He's off to a great start, DeJesus is. Fourth home run of the year. He only had 4 on the whole season. So he's already got one more home run what he had all year. And that brings up Gene Kleins. Gene's batting a $175, no homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Gene. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Rocket at short. He fires over to first for out number 1. That brings up Bobby Mercer, one of my favorite players. Mercer's having a good start to the season, batting 309, 3 homers and 12 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. We're going to have another home run here against Easterly. And that's going to be in the gap in left center field. Jeff Burris gets over there. Bobby Mercer putting on the Jets for a 30-some-year-old. He's headed for third, and he's in there with a triple, folks. So you got a runner down at third and 1 out for Dave Kingman. And the Braves are going to play back. They're hoping they're going to be able to score more than 2 runs today. Dave Kingman is batting 222. He's got 3 homers and 11 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And he's going to look the runner back to third. And so now you got 2 outs and a runner down at third. And that'll bring up Antavella. And Steve is batting a $167, no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. The first strikeout by Easterly. but the Cubbies score one on the leadoff home run by DeJesus. So we go to the bottom of the first. Cubs and 1. Braves will be sending Royster Office and Alcetane due up. Jerry's batting .266. No homers and 2 RBIs. He'll be going up against Ray Burris, his 5th start of the year. He's got a 1-2 record with a 2.51 ERA. Here's the pitch to Jerry. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. That'll be out number 1 as Bobby Mercer makes the catch out there. That brings up Office now. And Roland's batting .268. He's got a homer and 7 RBI. And that's going to be a rare play, a 13 on a 40. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 count to Office. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate. And Cock is a good fielding shortstop. An 8 on a 26. Should be fielding column 1. And it is. And that's going to be scooped up by Larry. He's going to fire down the first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Brian Asselton. Let's see if Brian can get something going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Tie this game up. And Brian's batting .391. He's got no homers and 2 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Kingman at first. Dave scoops it up, touches the bag for out number 1. Wait a second. Yeah. 3 rather. So the Braves go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the second. We got Trio, Cruz, and Cock due up here. Manny Trio's batting .229. No homers and 4 RBIs. And Manny squares this one up. And that's going to be a double in the right field. So Trio's down at first with nobody out for Cruz up now. And again, gets aboard. Cruz is batting .229. Oh, that's Manny. This game's slow. Cruz is batting .258. He's got no homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, I believe. Nope. That's going to be a line drive right down the second. And Royster's got it for out number 1. And that'll bring up Larry Cock. Runner still down at second now with 1 out. And Larry's in first. Well, no, he's 0 for 4 this year. Here's the pitch to Larry. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Larry gets aboard here with a 1 out walk. It does set up the double play. Burris is going to try to lay down a bunt here. Trying to get both runners in scoring position. Ray Burris has a 100 batting average. Here's the pitch to Ray. And that's going to be 2 balls batted. That's going to be foul ball, strike 1. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Nice bunt. Probably just took a home run away from him. I believe I just took a home run away from Ray Burris. That's going to be a sacrifice bunt down the first. Murphy's up with it. He throws over the Royster covering. Runner so move up. We got second and third now and 2 outs. Could have been a 3-run homer by Ray. I wouldn't have put the bunt on. Of course, if I wouldn't have put the bunt on, he'd have struck out. So, and that'll bring up Ivan DeJesus now. And Ivan started this game off with a home run. And here's the pitch to DeJesus as we drop the dice. And that's going to be against a 3. Lefty. Make him a 2. That's going to be a an infield hit. That's a slow roller down the oyster. And the runners are going to advance, and the Cubbies take a 2-0 lead here. Now we got first and third and 2 outs. Von DeJesus with both RBIs in this game, folks. And that'll bring up Kleins. He grounded out the shortest first time up. Here's the pitch to Gene. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Brian in right field. That'll end the inning. But the Cubbies score another run, take a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. We got Burris, Nolan, and Murphy due up here. Burris is batting .246. He's got 2 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Klein's got it for out number 1. That brings up Joe Nolan now. And Joe Nolan's a perfect 1-for-1 on the season. Can he keep this up here, folks? And nope, that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that'll be the first strikeout for Burrs. And that brings up the Murph now with 2 outs and nobody on. Murphy's only batting $186. He has 4 homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a rare play, a 52 and a 41. And that's going to be a team. Let's see what the team is. .52 and a 41. And that's going to be a ball 1. So the 1-0 count to Murph. See if he can get something going here. And against righty, Murph will make him a 6. And that's going to be a base hit in the left. Yep, in the left field. So Murph gets aboard here with a 2-out single. And that brings up Bunnell. Can Barry do something with Murph down at first? Try to cut into this Cubbies lead. Barry's batting .283. No homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. He'll go to short way over to second. That'll end the inning. The Braves strand 1. To the top of the third we go. We got Mercer, Kingman, and Ontavious due up here. And Bobby is 1-for-1. He tripled his first time up. And that's going to be a base on ball. So Mercer's on base again. And that brings up Dave Kingman. And Kingman grounded out to the mound his first time up. Pitch to Dave. And that's going to be against the lefty. Going to make him a 1. A 1 on a 10. And that's going to be a single in the center field. And let's see if Bobby can make it down the third here. .32. So 62 or lower. And Bobby's in there at third. It'll be first and third. And a 43, he's in there. So single in the center field. We got first and third now. And nobody out. The Braves are going to bring the infield in. Trying to cut this run off here. And Steve is 0-for-1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a 34. And let's see. Burris is a 1 on a 24. It's going to be fielding column 2. And that's going to be a strikeout. So he strikes out, Steve. That's a big first out. Now, do the Braves play back for the double play? I think they are going to play back for the double play. Manny Trio doubled his first time up. And against a lefty, it's going to be a 1, 8. That's going to be a single into right field. That's going to score Mercer. And let's see if Brian ends up down at third here. I think he will here. 62. Is that what that is? Yeah, he's going to score easily. He's going to get the third easily, I would think. Yep. So Brian throws that ball in. So we'll still have first and third. Now the Cubbies are up 3 to nothing. As Trio gets an RBI single, and that brings up Hector Cruz. And Cruz is 0 for 1. He lined out the second his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Is that going to be deep enough for Office? Score on Office, 48. And that'll be a 28. 54 lower, he'll score. Here's the throw to get Kingman, and they get him, folks. Nice play out there by Office. And he throws the runner out at home. And that'll end the inning, but the Cubbies score one more, make it 3 to nothing. It could have been a lot bigger than that. We go to the bottom of the third. We got Rocket, Easterly, and back to the top of the order in Royster. And the Rockets batting $130 with no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart at short. De Jesus up with it. Fires over the first for out number 1. And that brings up Jamie Easterly now. And Jamie's 0 for 3 on the year, looking for his first hit. See what he can do. And that's going to be a ground ball down to short also. 2 ground balls to short, 2 outs. And up steps Jerry Royster now. Can he get a 2-out rally started here for the Braves? And he squares this one up, folks. And that ball is hit into the gap in right field. He'll have himself a 2-out double. And Royster standing down at second now. Braves trailing by 3. Can Office deliver here and get the Braves on the board? He grounded out to the catcher his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball. This one back to the mound. Braves got it, throws over to Kingman, and that'll do it. The Braves strand 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Still a 3-run lead for the Cubbies. And we got Cock, Burrs, and back to the top of the order in a vine as Aaron Reed joins us. And Larry is walked his first time up. And he gets a hold of this one. Another leadoff hit for the Cubbies. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right center field. That'll drop in for a double. And Brian throws the ball in, and that'll bring up Ray. We're going to let him swing away since the runner's already in scoring position here. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. It's 1 out here. Brings up De Jesus now. He's already homered in this game. He's 2 for 2. He singled and homered. And that's going to be a single. Single in the right field. Will that score the runner? That'll be the question. Single in the left field, rather. And no, Larry's going to stop at third. He doesn't have that great of speed. So we got first and third now, one out. And the Braves will look to turn two here. And you got Klein's up. He has grounded out and flew out the right. And that's going to be a big strikeout by Easterly. His fourth strikeout of the game. Now there's 2 outs, and Bobby Mercer is having a damn good game. Yeah, exactly. And Bobby is 1 for 1. He's tripled and walked. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And that'll end the inning as the Rocket fires over to first. And the Cubbies leave too. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Chicago. And the Braves are going to send Asselton, Burris, and Nolan up here. Ryan's 0 for 1, grounded out the first. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. That'll be out number 1. And that brings up Jeff. See what Jeff can do. Can he get a 1-out rally started? He flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Easy play by De Jesus. 2 up and 2 down. It's up to Joe Nolan here to get something going. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a base on ball. So take the 2-out walk. That brings up the Murph. Can the Murph deliver here, folks? And get the Braves on the board. He singled his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. And that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. We got Kingman, Steve, and Trio due up here. Kingman's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate. Nolan's not a very good fielding catcher. A 6 and a 44 is probably going to be fielding column 3. And it is. And that's going to be a first on air as he bobbles that ball and can't even get Dave Kingman out, folks. So that's going to be an E2. And the Cubbies again got the leadoff batter aboard. See what Steve can do here. Kingman down at first. Average speed down there. Not bad. And Steve's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Can he get the hat trick? They could use it. No, that's even better than the hat trick. That's a pitcher's best friend. That ball is hit down to Jerry. Over to Rocket. Over to Murph. 4-6-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered. And we got Manny Trio up now with nobody on and 2 outs. Trio's 2 for 2, a double and an RBI single. And that's a swing and a miss. Jamie comes back and gets out of it. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves need 3 to tie this up. And up steps Barry. He's 0 for 1. He'll be followed by the Rocket and Easterly. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Another out. And let's see here if the Rocket can do something. And Pat is 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to his counterpart at short his first time up. And he's going to give it a try again. And De Jesus is up to the task. 2 up and 2 down. See if Jamie can get on board again here. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out the short his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. Klein's got it. 1, 2, 3 goes the Bravos. To the top of the 6th we go. We got Cruz, Calkin, Burris. And Hector is 0 for 2. He's lined out and flew out and then got a runner thrown out at home. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So again, the leadoff batter's aboard. Hector goes down the first with the leadoff single. And Cox is up. Can they get another double play? He's got a perfect game going. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. And it was a double his last hit was. And that's going to be a runner down at first. 36. A wild pitch. Wild pitch 3 pitcher only. So that is going to be a wild pitch. He is a wild pitch 3. So that breaks up the double play. We got ball 1 now on Larry. So here's the 1-0 pitch. He swings, lifts that ball in the center field. And Hector's going to stay put, not going to test the arm. Not with the 1 out. That brings up Ray Burris. Can Ray help his own cause here? He's 0 for 1. He's sacrificed and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. See if he keeps the runner down there. Nope. The runner's going to get that's going to be a swing and a miss, rather. He strikes him out. Big strikeout again by Jamie. And that brings up the Jesus now. With 2 outs now and Cruz down there. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He's got a homer and 2 singles and 2 RBIs on the game. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strikes out the last 2 batters. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It is still 3-0 Cubbies. And Jerry Royster's 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up and flew out the right. And that's going to be a fly ball. Again out the right. So it'll be out number 1. Here comes the office. See if he can get a board here. And he's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be against the 5. That's going to be an infield hit. So office is aboard here. An infield hit. 1 on and 1 out. And up to the plate is Brian Asselton. See if Brian can do something here. Braves down by 3. He's grounded out and flew out the right. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left this time. So that makes 2 outs now. And Jeff Burris, can he get the job down here? Braves need some runs. He's 0 for 2, flown out the left and grounded out short. And that's going to be against a righty. It's going to make him an 8. And that's going to be a single up the out in left field. And office is going to stop at second. So now we got first and second and 2 outs for Joe Nolan. See if Joe can drive in some runs here, folks. He is 0 for 1. He struck out and walked, so he hasn't put the ball in play yet. And still hasn't, because that's a swing and a miss. And that'll end the inning. The Braves get 2 runners on. Don't do nothing with them. To the 7th inning we go. And that's probably going to be it for Easterly. Let's see here. He's due up 4th. What we got here? A righty, lefty. They're going to let him at least stay in the game until Mercer's at bat. Kleins is 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flown out, and struck out. And probably shouldn't have left him in because Klein squares this one up. And that ball is hit into the gap in right field. And that'll be a double to start this inning. Klein's down at second for Bobby Mercer. This probably will be Easterly's last batter. As Mercer steps up 1 for 2 with a triple and a walk. And he grounded out the short his last time up. And that's going to be a big strikeout. That'll be out number 1. They're going to let him pitch to Kingman. This might be a big mistake. Here's the pitch to Dave. He's 1 for 3. He singled and grounded out and reached on an error. So he's been on base twice. And that's a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Jamie, after giving up that leadoff double, trying to get out of this with nobody scoring. And that brings up Antaveras. And he is 0 for 3. Struck out twice and hit into a double play. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's probably going to score Kleins. And with 2 outs, he's going to score easily. So Kleins comes in to score. Single in center field. And it's a 4-0 ball game, folks. Manny Trio's up, trying to get Jamie through this inning now with a runner down at first. A run's already in. Here's the pitch to Trio, 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And that'll be a ground ball down the short. He'll fire over to first. That'll end the inning, but the Cubbies get another run as we go to the 7th inning stretch. And we got Murphy, Bunnell, and the Rocket due up. Murph's 1 for 2, struck out in singles. And that's going to be another strikeout. So 1 down here in the 7th. And Barry comes up to the plate now. And Barry's 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and grounded out. And that's going to be a base on balls. The Braves will take it. They need the bases loaded to get the winning tying run up to the plate. Here comes the Rocket now. Can he put another dollar in the merry-go-round and keep it going? And Pat's 0 for 2, grounded out to his counterpart both times. And not this time, folks. Against a righty, that's going to be a 3. And that's going to be a single in the left field. Now we'll have first and second. And only 1 out. And that'll be it for Jamie. And let's see who's going to come out here and pitch hit for him off the bench. You got either Biff Pokeroba or Bob Beal. Beal's going to come out here, the switchy. Going to come out here and bat. Darn, this is taking forever, ain't it? It's really lagging. Alrighty, where's Bob at? There he is at the top. So Bob is batting .333. No homers and no RBIs. 2 men on and only 1 out. Can he deliver here? Put the Braves back in this game. They need to score here, I would think. The 7th inning, it's getting late. Here's the pitch to Bob. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And Barry's probably going to get down to third here without a throw. 34 on a 2. That should be fielding column 2. And it is. And let's see here. Need to roll another dice. 2, 39, add 7, 23. We're back to Royster. 23. It's only a 45. We're going to let him stay there. He's already in scoring position. So that's a fly ball out the right. The runners will stay put with 2 outs. Like I say, he's already in scoring position. So can Jerry Royster come out here with a 2-out base hit, get the Braves on the scoreboard? What they're looking for. out hit all over 2-1. So Jerry's 1 for 3 with one of those hits. He's doubled and flew out to right the other 2 times up. And that's going to be a comebacker to the mound. And Ray with a 43 and a 1 should be fielding column 3, I would think. And it is. And he's going to spin, fire over to first rather for out number 3. And that'll do it. We got to see who's going to come in here and pitch. Got the righty, and a righty up here. And probably going to be Dave Campbell or Paul Devine. Let's see here. Who hasn't pitched lately? Campbell or Devine? We can do that one day. Man, it's taking forever. Let's see here. Say the storms have already came through. Why this is so slow? Yeah, old Campbell soup is right. Let's see here. So Devine hasn't pitched in a long while, and neither has Dave. So Campbell's going to come in here, and he's going to pitch. And he'll be facing the bottom part of the lineup here in the 8th inning. Cruz, Cox, and Burris. Cruz is one. I don't know what's going on here forever. Please wait. My please waiting is giving up. Sure is lagging. Okay. This will be Dave's 3rd game, I believe. And Dave has pitched 2 innings. He's given up 5 runs. He's got a 22.5 ERA. Off of steam. Could be something going on. This is Dave's 3rd game. See if he can keep this a laughable 4-run lead here and give the Braves 2 chances to come back. Bottom part of the order, Cruz is a 1 for 3. And that's over to Murphy for out number 1. That brings up Larry now. And Larry grabs the bat and comes out. And he's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. And he flew out to center his other time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Dave. And will Ray stay in this ball game? He's pitching a shutout. He will be tired. So really don't matter. He's already a 4. He'll be down to a 1. So Ray's going to try to stay in this game pitching a shutout. He has struck out twice and had a sacrifice bunt. And that's going to be hit down back to the mound through the pooch here. It's going to be an E1. Doesn't help his own cause. Lets the pitcher get aboard here. Now we'll bring up Ivan DeJesus, who's having a fine game here today, folks. Led this game off with his 4th home run of the year. He's got 2 out of 4 RBIs. Hey, Legends. And he is 3 for 4, a homer. An RBI singled and struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch to Vaughn. And that's going to be ground ball down to Jerry Royster. Fire over to first. And that'll end the inning, folks. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Braves need to get some runs, trailing by 4. We got Office due up here, followed by Estelle and then Burris. So Brian. Roland is 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice and singled his last time up. Ray's going to stay out there. If he gives up a run, they'll pull him. And that's going to be a comebacker to him. And Ray fires it over to first for out number 1. Oh, is that right? Didn't know he played. Yeah, I remember him with the Phillies. And can Brian get a 1-out rally started here for the Braves? Braves have yet to score a run. He's 0 for 3, grounded out, flew out the right and the left. Both corners. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Nice job by Brian getting aboard here. And that spark a 1-out rally. As up steps Burris now. Can Jeff keep this merry-go-round going? Put another dollar in there, but might even be $1.50. And Jeff is 1 for 3. He flew out, grounded out, and singled his last time up. And that's going to be another base hit. And left field. And Brian will stop at second. And all of a sudden, the Braves are making some noise here. First and second, 1 out. Joe Nolan up now. Again, they're going to let Ray stay in this game until he gives up a run. Pitching a shutout. And Nolan is 0 for 2. He struck out twice and walked, so he's yet to put the ball in play. And that's what we was afraid of. That's a ground ball down the second. Matter of fact, that's not a ground ball down the second. Manny is going to be a fielding column. Well, that's a pop-up down the second. Out in shallow right field. He makes the catch for out number 2. So it's all up to the Murph. Murph deliver here with 2 outs. They don't need to be having to score at least 4 runs in the 9th. And Murphy is 1 for 3 today. He singled and struck out the other 2 times. And that's a 3rd strikeout. Give the Murph a hat trick. Singles and strikes out with 2 men on base. We go to the top of the 9th. It's still 4-0 Cubbies. Mercer and Kingman due up here in the 9th. Cubbies trying to add some more insurance runs. Gene's 1 for 4 with a double. Came around to score. He's grounded out, flown out, and struck out. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one out to Office in center field. And steps up Bobby Mercer. He's having a fine game here today. Bobby get on board with a 1-out hit. Bobby, like I say, 1 for 3 with a walk, grounded out and struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to the Rocket. He's up with it, fires over to Murphy. 2 up and 2 down here for the Cubbies. Brings up King Kong Dave Kingman. And Kingman's 1 for 4. He's reached base twice. He has a single. He's grounded out to the pitcher. and struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. The Braves need to score 4 to keep this game going. And we're going to have Bunnell, Rocket, and a pitch hitter for Campbell. And again, Ray's going to come out and try to finish this game. He's got a 7-hit shutout. Barry is 0 for 2. He's walked his last time up, reached on a fielder's choice, and he's rounded out the short. And that's going to be popped up down the short. That'll be out number 1. And now it's the Rocket. We need base runners if you're a Braves fan. And the Rockets 1 for 3. He grounded out the short twice, singled his last time up. And that's what he's going to do this time, folks. That's going to be a base hit in the left field or right field. That's in the left field. So the Rockets aboard, and that'll be it for Dave. And who's the Braves going to send up here now against Ray? And Tommy Parsons going to come off the bench. See if Tommy can get a 1-out base hit here. Keep this Braves team with some hope here for a 4-run rally. Oh, man, taking forever. There's Tom. See what old Wimp 1-out, runner down at first in the Rocket. Tom's batting .500. He's 2 for 4. He's got an RBI on the season. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And just like that, the Braves have got first and second. Here in the 9th. Into the top of the order we go, and Jerry Royster now. Cubbies got the bullpen ready. They don't have a great, 2 good closers. They got Suter and Hernandez warming up in that bullpen. Just in case Ray needs some help. First and second and only 1 out. Jerry Royster grabs the bat. And he is 1 for 4 with a double. And Jerry get a base hit here and get the Braves on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch to Royster. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. That brings up Roland Office now. It's up to him to keep this game going. The Braves are down to their last out. And Roland's 1 for 4. He has grounded out 3 times and singled. And that'll do it, folks. Well, let's wait. That might not have done it. He would be a... Let's see here. What grade is he? Because he's been out there. He's a Q3. That might be a base hit. So 1, 2, 4. So 4. So he's going to be a 1 on a 12. That might be a base hit, folks. Yep, that's going to be a single. That's going to field the bases. So that's an infield hit. Now slow roller down the short, and the office is aboard. And I think that's going to be it. I said we was going to let Redmond out here, try to close this game out. Bring in the lefty to face Brian. That's going to be it for Burris. Cubbies don't want to blow this game, so Willie Hernandez is coming out of the bullpen. Bases juiced, 2 outs. And the question is Brian going to stay in the game here? Braves and stay in and play right field if he's able to tie this ball game up. First of all, don't want. It's taking forever. Okay, Willie's coming in, batting the 9th spot. There's a problem with Digital Diamond on Steam right now, or what? But it is awful slow. And Cito is going to come off the bench here and pitch hit for Brian. The bases. And there's Cito. Don't think he's above the 200 mark. Nope, he's only batting a $161. No homers and no RBIs. Here's the Braves' last chance. Can Cito get a key base hit here against Willie Hernandez? This is Hernandez's 8th game. He's got 2 saves on here with a 1.08 ERA. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Manny trio over the second, the short way to get the final out of the ball game. And the Braves get shut out here, folks. Leave the bases juiced to end the game. And the Cubbies win 4-0. So Krause boos before he even can ground out. Alrighty, let's take a look at the box score here, folks. Yeah, they booed before he even grounded out, didn't they? So the Cubbies 4 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Braves no runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Von de Jesus had a great game, 3 for 5 with a homer. You had Manny Trio, 2 for 4 with an RBI. And the Cubbies 4 for 18 with runners in scoring position. They left 9 men on base. Office was 2 for 5. Burris was 2 for 4. The Rocket was 2 for 4. Braves were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Left 12 men on base. Burris comes up, pitches 8 2/3, goes to 2-2, gives up 10 hits, no runs though. Walked 2, struck out 6. Willie comes in, picks up his third save, pitches a third of an inning. And Jamie Easterly goes to 1-1, 7 innings, 11 hits, 4 runs, walked 2, struck out 9, and gave up the 1 home run to Vaughn to start the game off with. Campbell came in and pitched 2 good innings, struck out 2. But the Braves just couldn't score, folks. Could not score. Alrighty, let's do some fast play here in the National League. First game we got is the Expos traveling to Houston. Phil's little brother's pitching for the Astros. Can he get a win and make the family happy here since the Braves lost? And the Expos beat the Astros 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Expos. The Houston 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. And we got Aaron Reed's Reds playing the stinking Mets. Let's see if Aaron Reed's Reds can get a win here against the Mets. Norman against Kuzman, good pitching duel. And the Mets beat the Reds. Reds 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. The Mets 9 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Then we got the Padres traveling to Philadelphia to take on the Phillies. Ken Castro's Phillies are off to a good start. They're 11-3, leading that division. And the Padres beat the Phillies. Padres made 5 errors and still won this game. 6 runs on 15 hits and 5 errors. Phillies 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. We got the Giants traveling to Pennsylvania to take on the Pirates. Got the Candy Man on the mound. He makes everything sweeter. And the Pirates win a close one. The Giants 2 runs, 10 hits, and an error. Pirates 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. And Cobra goes 2 for 4 with an RBI. And the last game here on the 28th is the Dodgers against the Cardinals. See if the Cardinals can win here at home against the Dodgers. Help the Braves out here. And no, the Dodgers beat up on the Cardinals and shut them out. Dodgers 8 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. The Cardinals no runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. Take a look here at the standings. Looks like Gorman Thomas hit another home run. Might be tied with might be leading the American League now with home runs. You got the Phillies with a half a game lead on the Expos. Dodgers are 2.5 up. And you got the American League. Nope, Thomas and Willie is tied. Larry Parrish is leading the National League with a 436 batting average. George Foster for your Reds is leading with 6 home runs. And you got 3 guys, Lazinski, Smith, and Watson, tied with 15 RBIs. You got Steve Carlton with his 1.15 ERA. And Rick Rhoden now has 4 wins to lead the National League. And you got Fingers and Kyson for the Pirates with 4 saves apiece. Von de Jesus, along with Foster and Cedeno's, tied for the MVP, and Rick Rhoden has taken over the lead for the Cy Young, folks. I want to thank Aaron Reed. Check out his great channel. He does some baseball for Windows. And Legend Sports Universe. Check out his channel doing the franchise all-stars with baseball and football using Madden and Major League MLB 22. So check out those two great channels. I believe that was everybody. And let's see who will be the next game here in 78. The Yankees are taking on a Yankee game next. We'll have the Yankees against the Twins. And probably the next game on the channel. Take a look here. We'll back this up before we leave. I think it's going to be the Braves and the Reds in that pre-1961 bats. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Aaron Reed, Cincinnati Reds going up against the Braves. Oh, thank you, Legends. Sorry about this being so slow. I don't understand it. Awful slow. I don't know if it's the internet acting up or if it's Steam acting up or what, but it is slow. Yeah, we'll have the Braves heading out to Cincinnati to take on the Reds in the next bats game. Until next time, folks, you all have a great day. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders, and on your way out of Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, hit that like button and leave a comment. Till then, y'all take care.